Top 10 terrifying moments of wild animals roaming the streets. Talk about the top 10 terrifying moments of wild animals roaming the streets. This alligator takes the cake. Alligators in Florida parks are scary enough, but this one showed how tough he could be by using his snout to bend apart the bars of a wrought iron fence.
Oh, you got it. Look at him. He's just dead.
You can hear spectators laughing and commenting in the background as the alligator attempts to push the bars wider apart. When he gets stuck, one brave bystander walks over and helps to push the alligator through. Crikey, I'd be running the other way. It's frightening to see a horned elk mosey down a freeway as you're riding along in your vehicle. But when this elk in Estes Park, Colorado, rears its horns to attack an innocent vehicle, well, let's just say, I'd have a hard time staying still. I'm not sure why the car stopped. I sure as heck would keep on driving. But the elk never fully charges at the vehicle. He more like rubs his antlers against it. Maybe he thought he found a long-lost cousin. Now, goats are not generally scary creatures, but it was a little creepy when 200 of them broke out of their fenced enclosure and began roaming the streets of San Jose, California. Fortunately, they didn't do much damage. They just annoyed some neighbours by stopping in their gardens to munch their flowers and bushes.
Go, go, go.
Officials came to the scene and rounded up the goats in minutes, but reportedly, the neighbourhood locals had to spend hours cleaning up their poop. Have you ever been stuck in a traffic jam and had no idea what was causing it? I'm sure that the drivers at Kruger National Park in South Africa were surprised, to say the least, to find that their hold-up was caused by 3 large rhinos just hanging around in the middle of the road. Traffic was stopped in either direction without any opportunity to pass. You can hear the driver laughing as he films the beast. Good on him. I probably would have been cursing the bloody inconvenience. Fortunately, the rhinos eventually made their way off the road. Nothing to see here, just another normal day in South Africa. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel. A police officer's job isn't easy. You never know how your day will turn out. I'm sure this officer never thought his day would include a one-on-one wrestling match with an alligator. You can see the alligator struggle ferociously as he tries to escape from the rope-turned leash the officer has around his neck. It's unclear whether the officer sedates the alligator or what, but by the end of the video, he drags the alligator along as if it's a rag doll. Now that's one heck of a heavy rag doll though. Bears have aspirations too. Well, at least this one appears to aspire to something more than just being another animal in the wild. He wants to be a garbage man. I mean, why else would he be riding atop a garbage truck on the busy streets of Vancouver? One brave officer was able to calm him down and escort him to safety. It turns out the bear didn't want to be a garbage man after all. He was just foraging for food, so that he'd be nice and fat for hibernation. You could say it's not unusual to wake up and see deer in your backyard, depending on where you live, of course. But this woman had to laugh when she noticed deer romping in her backyard.
Oh no! Oh my gosh!
One deer had gotten onto her trampoline and struggled to keep balance thanks to the bouncy surface and snow that had accumulated on top of it. The deer finally escaped through the hole in the trampoline fence. The woman could be heard cheering as she looks on, but I think I would have gotten a little upset. The deer broke her trampoline. Talk about a good sport. We're getting closer to number 1. Wait till you find out which encounter made it to the top of our list. Here we see a woman sitting innocently outside a shop in Thailand, when suddenly a snake slides out from a closed gate behind and proceeds to wriggle underneath her. As you can see, she gets quite a shock. Fortunately, the snake wriggles out as quickly as it wriggled in and slides away, leaving her unharmed. When the neighbours fight, everyone in the neighbourhood comes out to watch, right? Well, what happens when two elks start battling it out in the middle of the street? People came out of their homes to find these two elks clashing antlers on the streets of what appears to be an otherwise quiet Colorado neighborhood. Hopefully, they made up and played nice after that. Hey, what would you do if you found an alligator roaming your property? This man takes matters into his own hands by capturing it in a garbage can. There are a few touch-and-go moments as the alligator lunged at the man and the garbage can, but he finally lures it inside, pulls the can upright and closes the lid. The crowd cheers on in the background. You can see the terror and relief on his face as he wrestles with the beast and finally captures it. Then he wheels the can into the wild, turns it over, lets the alligator escape and runs as fast as humanly possible.
Cheers for watching and good on you, mate. Now, if you want to be a cool cobber, give this next video a burl.
This video is sponsored by the Behaviour Doctors, #1 ranked dog psychology and behaviour modification experts. Over 5,200 dogs rehabilitated in the last 18 years. All were 70 to 90% improved in 2 to 4 days. Resolve your dog's unwanted behaviours today. Email info@thebehaviourdoctors.com.